2 chefs, 3 courses, a basket of mystery ingredients, and one final chance to prove themselves. Only one chef will leave the kitchen with $3,000 today, and it's anyone's game. I'm Samantha Bowers, and this is the Season 2 finale of Show Me Chefs. Welcome back to the Show Me Chef's Kitchen here at 319 Event Center. After surviving 2 rounds of competition, our final 2 chefs have returned to the kitchen to compete one last time for the grand prize of $3,000. The mystery ingredients in this round will be harder than ever before, and the competition will rely solely on their quick thinking and culinary skills. Let's talk to our chefs now. Chefs, welcome back to the kitchen one last time for our Season 2 finale of Show Me Chefs. Once again, the 2 of you will go head-to-head in 3 rounds of cooking for our grand prize of $3,000. Our first chef joining us in the kitchen today is Chef Trini Pina from the Fremont Senior Living Center. Chef Trini, how does it feel to be here today on the finale of Show Me Chefs?
Feels pretty amazing,
Nervous, excited?
I'm excited, actually.
I'm in the finals. I'm in the finals. Yeah, I feel like the champion already walking in here because this is the finals. The nerves have subsided a little bit. I mean, yeah, I'm nervous, but I can hang with the big boys in this game because this is a man's world. Culinary world is a man's world. And I'm here to show the other women that, don't be afraid, compete, we got this.
Our next chef joining us is Chef Michael Old from the Tower Club. Chef Michael, how does it feel to be back? Are you excited for the finale?
Absolutely, really excited.
Any nerves at all?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yes,
a little
ma'am.
bit of nervousness is good, right?
Yes, ma'am. Competition's been tough. I'm pretty proud to make it this far, and win or lose, I'll hold my head up high. Bringing home a victory for my business, the Tower Club, and for my team, my crew, my cooks. Feel good and feel confident, ready to get it done and get a victory.
Okay, chefs, let's jump right into our appetizer round. You may now reveal your mystery ingredients. Your mystery ingredients are pork liver from Circle B Ranch, quail eggs from Green Thicket Farms, beetroots, and mozzarella cheese balls from Mama Jean's Natural Market. But chefs, there's a twist. You will each spin the Show Me Chef's sauce wheel to see which sauce you must include in your appetizer. Chef Michael, you're up first. Okay, chef, time to get spinning. What are you hoping for?
The pesto or the cranberry.
Okay, well, fingers crossed. Oh, habanero sauce. Here you go, chef.
Thanks. I had a plan when I saw the mystery basket, and that plan changed when I got the sauce.
Okay, Chef Trini, now it's your turn. You may now spin the wheel.
Land on the
What are you
judge's
hoping
pick.
for?
I wanted habanero.
Oh,
You can have it.
he says you can have it. Oh, tomato jalapeno jam. Here we go.
My heart sank. I was thinking, oh shoot. What am I gonna do with these? Oh shoot.
Individually, I was real comfortable with them. All together, it became uncomfortable.
Chefs, you will have 20 minutes to complete your appetizers. Your time starts now. We have a wonderful panel of judges joining us today for our Season 2 finale. Our first judge is Joy Robertson, co-host of Ozarks Live and contributor to the Food Channel. Our next judge is Angela Wanatantri, General Manager and Executive Chef at 319 Event Center. Our final judge is Dr. Deb Larson, Executive Producer of Show Me Chefs and Professor at Missouri State in the Media, Journalism, and Film Department. Welcome, judges. We're so excited to have you here on the Season 2 finale.
with their skills and their creativity.
And this is quite an array of ingredients. I'm just
Correct.
glad I'm not the one in the kitchen.
Trini, have you ever cooked with quail?
I've never cooked with quail. I've never cooked with liver. I've never cooked with goat cheese. I've never cooked with all of this. It's okay.
Hey, so
I'm
that's
not afraid to experiment.
There you go.
So I always marinate my meat first because to me flavor is the biggest thing. So I want my meat, since that's the whole wheel of it, I want that to, you know, be the most flavorful.
Chef Old, do you think that this is more like a beef liver or more like a chicken liver?
I think it's more like a beef liver given the size of them. I'm gonna treat them like chicken though.
Yeah.
I know Circle B Ranch does great things, so we're gonna try to do them justice today.
Let's learn a little more about one of our food sponsors, Circle B Ranch.
We're Circle B Ranch. We operate a 90-acre pasture-raised, natural-raised hog farm. Another thing that's helped our business success has been our line of sauces, a tomato marinara sauce, barbecue sauce, steak and chop sauce, and a pre-cooked Italian-style meatball. We're animal welfare approved, humane raised and handled approved, which means a third party comes and inspects our farming practices. We had been hobby farmers for years back in New Jersey, so we knew the basics of what animals needed for you know, a healthy lifestyle. So we employed that here, and we decided that hogs were the way to go. We started with 10 gilts and 1 boar, and in 4 years, you know, built it up to we're well over 300 hogs here at any one time. We breed, farrow, and raise right here. We don't bring any feeder pigs in, nothing like that. Give the pig the essentials that it needs. Give it the, you know, good water, good food, good fencing, and an environment that it's going to be happy in. And our philosophy is a happy hog's a good tasting hog.
I got the habanero sauce in my quarterfinal round as well, so I was familiar with the heat on it, so I made a dressing with some honey and some fresh mint.
Now, Chef Michael, mint and honey I see going into the blender.
Yeah, just take out some of the heat from that habanero.
There you go.
Chef Trini, you've been pretty quiet, concentrating.
I'm concentrating.
I'm in a zone. You know, people don't understand. When I cook, I'm cooking from my heart, and my heart's leading the way. I'm not even thinking about it, and that's just the way I cook.
Now, I have not seen you going for the quail eggs yet, Trini.
I'll get to them.
Okay. She's
I love
just
how
calm.
cool and calm she is. I
She's
love
in the
that.
zone.
My beets weren't done. I didn't have enough time to quite get them to where they needed to be. They were definitely roasted, they were definitely cooked, but I could have probably sauteed them a little bit longer to get them more completely done.
Sure you got all full plates ready.
I was gonna do them over easy, and then I kept smushing them, so I said, okay, now you're an omelet. You're an omelet. You're smushing, you're an omelet.
They're very finicky, they're hard to crack. I was afraid I was gonna get some shell in them. I wanted to soft fry them, but you know, I also wanted to get them done and get them on the plates.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
I thought both dishes looked nice. Personally, I think mine had a little more color to it, but she's a great competitor, so I don't know, it could be a straight up tie.
His may have looked pretty. Mine looked pretty too, and mine tasted damn good.
And I didn't make Mexican food. Hey, girl.
Coming up on Show Me Chefs.
Your flavor profiles are really fresh.
These are delicious.
Chefs, your challenge was to create an appetizer in just 20 minutes using the given mystery ingredients, as well as the sauce that you received from the Show Me Chef sauce wheel. The time has now come to present to our judges. Chef Trini, you're up first.
For my appetizer, I made like a spinach salad using quail, the quail eggs. To me, eggs equal omelet, so I made you a cheese and quail egg omelet on top of it. And I used the tomato and jalapeno to season my spinach as well as my meat.
Well, let's see what our judges think.
Very impressed with the flavor profile. The pork liver and the sauce that you used. Because of that, using the spinach was very smart. The tomato, cheese, and spinach kind of goes hand in hand and come to an appetizer form. I love the idea of you making a beetroot chip. Could have used a little bit of vinegar before you start frying it. There's a little bit of bitterness into that.
Okay.
But other than that, it's really, really good so far.
This is a very good dish. If these ingredients were handed to me, I would see no way to put them together as a whole. I mean, yeah, the egg and cheese, sure, I can see that, but I like the way you put it with the spinach. I think the flavors go really well together. I'm not a beet eater per se, they're okay, but these are delicious. They really are. These are really good. I love liver, and I like the seasoning on it. It's got a little sweetness to it, which I think is great. Good job.
Thank you.
Deb, what are your thoughts?
I think the liver is slightly overcooked, and I'm not the biggest liver fan. However, I think the combination that you did here is very good. And just the sweetness of the tomato and jalapeno jam with the spinach and that, it's a very good bite. I felt like the mozzarella maybe have gotten a little bit stringy on you with the egg, but overall, somehow you made this work, and it's really good.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, Chef Trini.
Thank you.
Chef Michael, you may present your dish.
I did a panko breaded fried pork liver with a roasted beet and mozzarella salad. I dressed the salad with the habanero sauce that I was given, a little honey, a little mint, to kind of balance the hotness and the sweetness. I made a hard-boiled quailed egg on top, or hard-fried quailed egg.
Your flavor profiles are really fresh. I like that. Looks like it's perfectly cooked, just slightly pink. Very good.
Thank you.
The pork liver is cooked just right, I think. I wish you did something a little more with the mozzarella, and also I think the beet has to cook through a little longer. I don't know, the time was an issue, but you could have blanched it real quick too before you put it in the oven.
Yes, Chef.
I might have cooked the beets a little bit longer, but I love the mint. I really like that mint.
And I have to say that you really, on the habanero sauce, it's delicious. It's not even hot at all, so you definitely brought the heat down on that. I could have used more because, of course, I loved that in the first place, but other than that.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, Chef Michael.
Thank you.
Chefs, you may now leave the kitchen. Our judges will be deliberating your appetizers. So judges, with this being the finale, we kind of threw some interesting ingredients at our chefs. How do you think they measured up?
I like the way Trini sort of melded everything together. I think Chef Michael sort of separated it out a little bit more.
Correct.
His had a really, really fresh taste to it, kind of a crispier, sort of a salad.
Correct.
You know, hers was kind of warmer, you know, a little more comfort food-like to me. You think?
Yep.
That's how it struck me.
And
They were both really good.
They were both very good, and really kind of the first bite of Trini's, I was like, wow. Because I guess I knew she had that tomato jalapeno jam, but I wasn't expecting the sweetness to it, but somehow it really worked with all those ingredients, and I think you're right, she melded those very, very well. His was much more separate, but it was fresher tasting overall. That's a tough call for me. I mean, that
It
was...
is a tough call, yeah.
They were both very good.
And the funny thing is, they showed their true roots, how they learned how to cook. And those two plates really showed, like Trini cooking with her heart and love and just putting flavors together and coming up with an idea. And here's a professionally trained chef really having a refined, fresh, clean-cut plate, two different styles of taste. It is a tough choice to decide, but
Absolutely was.
Well, judges, our chefs still have 2 more rounds, so let's bring them back into the kitchen for our entree round. Chefs, welcome back to the kitchen for our entree round. Let's see what's in this basket of mystery ingredients. Your ingredients are ground venison, boneless pork loin chops by Landers Lean Meats, lemon honey by Honey Heaven, spaghetti squash, provided by Mama Jean's, and dried chili mangoes by S&P Catering. Okay, chefs, we have another twist for this round. Surprise! Chefs, you will be spinning our Show Me Chef Spice Wheel provided by Down to Earth Foods. Chef Trini, you're up first. What are you hoping for?
It's gonna be a judge's pick, watch.
Would that be worst case scenario? You think? Oh, looks like you got mint. Here we go. How do you feel about this? Good, awesome.
She got lucky on that one.
Spice gods are with me, man.
Chef Michael, now it's your turn. What are you hoping for?
Take the curry.
Opponent's pick. Chef Michael, you landed on opponent's pick. So Chef Trini will be picking your spice. Chef Trini, what spice would you like to see your opponent use?
Oh, he's a real trained culinary chef. He's used everything. So I was looking at everything on the wheel, and I'm sure he's used all of it.
The Greek seas.
Chef Trini has picked the Greek seas. What do you think?
Good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Greek seas is something that I wanted to taste, so when I tasted his dish, I had never heard of it before, and so I chose that just so I knew he would cook with it, and then I could taste what it tastes like.
Chefs, you will have 35 minutes to complete your entrees. Your time starts now.
The main focus was really to get that spaghetti squash going. It takes a lot to cook. It's real dense, so I wanted to highlight the actual way people cook spaghetti squash.
Now let's learn a little more about our season venue sponsor, 319 Event Center.
The events that we do vary widely. It can be from weddings to corporate events. We'd like to design the events around the party and what their needs are. And again, I think for the amount of years experience that we have in the staff, we can kind of utilize their best efforts, their best talents, and try to hopefully form it into an event that's a little bit different than what other people do.
I have the luxury of creating all types of different menus for each individual group. We do have a lot of suggestive menu items that they can pick through, but I ask them what they want to serve for their guests. And we can create any type of cuisine, from a New Orleans style to barbecue to French style cuisine. So it doesn't matter what the customer wants, we can create that. That is something that I take pride in, to give the customer what they want.
I think what's best about the competition or the Show Me Chef show itself is the way the community comes together. This definitely is something that not just has entertainment value, but it's a nice crossing of community and kind of my background and a lot of fun. It's something that I think the community's easily got behind, as the MSU students and staff have too. Everybody kind of seems to be excited about it. And I like being a part of something like that. This isn't ordinary. This is something special, I think.
Once again, I never cook with mint. It's not something that you cook with really in Mexican dishes. My mother-in-law does use mint when she makes an albondiga soup, and albondiga is a meatball soup. So I thought, okay, well, I'll use it in that venison because it was ground. So I treated it almost like a hamburger.
Now, Trini, have you cooked with spaghetti squash before?
Nope.
I thought about stuffing the pork chop, but that seemed too obvious. So I went a separate route to highlight the two meats in there. I was kind of surprised that there were two meats, but I think stuffing the pork chop would have been something that my opponent would have done, so I wanted to do something different.
Chef Old, what do you have going on in the processor?
The chips.
The mango chips.
Just trying to make a powder out of it.
Now that could be utilized to season the venison. Now, are you gonna mix that powder into the venison, Chef O?
No, I'm gonna use it as a seasoning on my pork chop.
Oh, wow.
After the break.
And now here's a little bit of a role reversal. Trini's got the plates out already. Now see, she's seared those chops, so now here comes the stuffing. Oh, that looks good.
Chef Paul, what do you plan on doing with the spaghetti squash? I know you're roasting it right now.
I'm gonna keep that a secret.
Okay, all right.
Don't worry, I won't copy you.
She had said earlier that she's never cooked with the squash, and so I still play fair. I knew I could highlight the squash in a different way that she could. It wasn't really a secret. It's obvious that I was roasting the squash.
You know, spaghetti squash, easy to cook. You can, you know, and
But
then
how do you make it stand out?
that's where
How do you make it unique? How do you make it wow us?
now Chef Michael, you know, roasted it, and then now he blanched it, and now he's cooling it off.
And now here's a little bit of a role reversal. Trini's got the plates out already.
Yeah.
Before, I think we were all worried that she wasn't going to get to the plates in
Correct.
time.
Chef Trini, you've already got a lot of your ingredients on your plate.
Amazing, huh?
How are you feeling about what you put together here? Can you tell me what you have on your plates?
I don't know. Just stuffed pork.
Stuffed pork, okay. I bet your dad would be proud of you.
I know my dad would be proud of me just for getting here. Just for competing,
Absolutely.
he would be happy.
Well, we're glad to have you as well.
Thank you.
Okay, Chef Michael, how are things going over here? How are you on time?
I'm pretty good, I think.
So you have most of your ingredients on your plate, I see. What did you do with the ground venison?
I put it in my hash,
Okay. What else is in the hash?
along with some apples, some red and Idaho potatoes, shiitake mushrooms, and the ground
so-
venison.
Do you feel that all of your ingredients came together as a whole?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
30 seconds, chefs. Remember, you're competing for $3,000.
He's gonna melt the honey real quick. I don't know if he can.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
All right, guys. Good job.
Chefs, you were told to create an entree in just 35 minutes using the given mystery ingredients, along with the spice that you received from our Show Me Chef spice wheel provided by Down to Earth Foods. Chef Michael, you will go first this round.
I did a ground venison, apple, potato hash. I used the Greek seasoning for that. I also roasted the spaghetti squash and then sauteed it with the local honey with the mango chips, I believe. I pulverized them, made a dust out of them, and crusted my pork chop with it, along with the Greek seasoning. As there's a port wine reduction to go with that as well.
Chef Michael, what would $3,000 mean to you?
It'll mean a lot. I mean, it's not necessarily the money, just the opportunity that I've been given, some struggles I've had in my past and I've overcome, and some battles yet to come as well. It'll take a little stress off, yes, but you know, it's never been about the money. It's more about, you know, just putting my food on the plate and representing the Tower Club.
Joy, what do you think about this plate?
Very tasty.
It is tasty.
Spaghetti squash is delicious.
I do have to compliment on the way you did the spaghetti squash. I wish you seasoned the pork chop a little more. It's cooked perfectly. Technique of cooking, putting everything together is a great, great dish.
That's the thing about natural pork products from the farmer's market. They're not necessarily
Not pumped full of steroids.
and brine, right? So it's hard to tell, but it's very good. It's delicious, and it is cooked perfectly.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, Chef Michael. Chef Trini, now it's your turn.
I'm gonna call it the pork that ate the deer.
Okay.
And the piggy stuffed with some venison that I've never cooked before. I made like a hash out of it, and I left the squash a little bit crispy for you. I used the mint in the venison hash, and as well as in my sauce that I made for the noodles. I also used an apple and cream reduction. I reduced some cream and actually used some cranberry chutney with that apple. And since I used mint, I topped it with the mint, and I gave it some orange zest for freshness.
This was a flavor bomb, man. I mean, I didn't really know what to expect with the sauce, but I'm telling you, this was really good.
I like it. I particularly like the name, The Pork Ate the Deer. That's fun. And you know, this is a use of spaghetti squash that I didn't expect. I expected more of what Chef Michael did, which was delicious. This is using it in a different way and using spaghetti. And the pasta's delicious.
Thank you.
The flavor of the pasta is awesome.
Thank you.
But I do want to, this pasta is a little sticking together.
And that's the cheese.
That's the cheese, I see. Okay.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, Chef Trini. Chefs, you may now exit the kitchen. Our judges will discuss your entrees. Judges, our chefs took a bit of two different takes on the entree round. What were your thoughts on each chef's dish?
Well, they both had the venison in a, what's the word?
Sort of a hash, a mixture.
Correct. She stuffed it, he had it on the side. Kind of showed Trini cooking from the heart. She was not lacking in flavor whatsoever. Everything was done good. The pork could have, you know, it's a little dry, it's overcooked a little bit. On the flip side, Chef Michael Old showed why he's executive chef at the Tower Club, because the presentation, the timing, how warm the plate was a factor in my opinion.
I do think that if she had plated it later, it would have been a whole different dish. I think she plated it too early,
Correct.
especially when you get into a pasta, because it does kind of,
Clumps up, you know, it's
it
clumpy,
gets-
you kind of sticking together, even though the flavor was there, but it's...
the flavor was good. I thought his pork could have been seasoned more, but it was cooked perfectly. It really was, really was.
So what do you think about the way each chef used the spaghetti squash?
Whoa. Well, you know, it was interesting to me that Trini did not use it as a spaghetti, that she went and got spaghetti. And I think, for me, the whole difference between it was what Chef Michael did was very expected of him, and what Chef Trini did was unexpected, given her past performances on the show and where her culinary background comes from. And so for me, that was a major flavor bomb, like I said. I do agree with you about plating too early. His pork was cooked perfectly, but yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
They were both very good, though, I have
Well,
to
we
say.
still have one round of cooking left, so let's bring our chefs back for our dessert round.
Sounds good.
Up next on Show Me Chefs.
Habanero salsa again. Needless to say, I'm not going to be eating any habanero salsa for a little while.
And so far, Trini's got me really, really intrigued.
Congratulations, chefs. You have made it to our final round here in the Show Me Chef's kitchen, the dessert round. Okay, let's reveal our ingredients. Your ingredients are spearmint tea leaves from Ozark Mountain Coffee, mango habanero salsa from the Grove Salsa Company, and black walnuts from Hammond's Black Walnuts. But that's not all, chefs. We have one last twist to throw at you on the season 2 finale. You will both be using a variety of Krispy Kreme donuts provided by Krispy Kreme Springfield. But chefs, we do not want to see any donuts sitting on your final plates. You must deconstruct the donuts. Let's start your time. Chefs, you will have 25 minutes in the final round here on the Show Me Chefs Season 2 finale. Your time starts now.
Habanero salsa again. Needless to say, I'm not going to be eating any habanero salsa for a little while. I'm good on the habanero salsa.
Now, this is kind of a tough ingredient basket. I mean, I understand the donuts, yes. Spearmint tea, mango habanero salsa, and black walnuts.
What do you think about those black walnuts?
I like black walnuts. Not everybody loves black walnuts. We live in a part of the country that they're everywhere.
Correct?
And Hammond's Black Walnuts pays people to bring in their walnuts, they hull them, and then they use them for great things. Black walnut oil, cookies, brownies, ice cream. Be interested to see what they do with them. And so far, Trini's got me really, really intrigued.
Yeah.
Yeah, you watching her?
I'm watching.
Saw the donuts there. You know, I'm thinking, you know, bread pudding. I know I did a bread pudding in round 1, but there's really no other direction I was going for. You know, I just utilized all the donuts. I just didn't care what kind it was. Chopped them up. I made a custard and put them in soup bowls, try to get them cooked as fast as I could.
You know, every chef is not the best dessert or the pastry person. A lot of chefs can do a lot of savory
I concur.
entrees. Because when it comes to making desserts, it's a whole different art.
Well, it certainly is, because you know,
I'm just
obviously-
trying to make my pastry chef of 28 years proud.
there you go.
You don't want him to make fun of you, right, chef?
Oh,
He does that anyway?
he will either way.
Let's see what Lakin's up to at Grove Salsa Company.
So we're gonna try some salsa.
We're gonna try some salsa.
Okay, so we have red and green salsa.
Yes.
What is the difference?
So red salsa is made from a tomato base, so it has the majority of tomatoes in it. A green salsa is a thing called a tomatillo, which is like a tomato that's wrapped in like a leaf. And so we actually take those and roast them. So there's a lot of roasted ingredients in the verdes.
So we're starting from not spicy
Yeah,
to spicy.
so that was my plan. I think we start low, and because you said you don't like.
I don't do spices, so this is gonna be interesting.
There we go.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good too. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can tell. They're getting spicier.
This one's a little spicier, just a little bit.
Should I get a lot or not?
Oh yeah, you just go for it. Right?
That's good. Okay, I can handle that.
Yeah, that's
I
not
can handle
bad.
that. That's not bad.
But that initial sweet, like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right?
It hit you.
So again, instant, great flavor, right?
Yeah.
And you might regret it here in just a little bit.
Really?
After that.
After I do the bite? Oh my god.
Yeah, right? There it is. There it is. You're getting it now.
I'm starting to sweat. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for trying it.
Guys, go to the Grove, get some salsa.
Yes.
I think the twist is the black walnuts, because that's going to overpower that flavor and that taste.
I think you're right. They can overwhelm things very easily, and so it'll be interesting to see how and if we are able to taste the mint and the black walnuts.
And I've loved the flavor of the black walnut ice cream.
Well, it wouldn't be my first choice, but I have to say that these guys could make a believer out of me, perhaps.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I just can't get over how calm Trini is.
I'm humming. Shh. I'm humming to myself so I stay calm.
I always usually sing when I'm cooking, usually anything by the Eagles. So I don't want to break anybody's ears, so I thought I'd just hum to myself. And that's just keeps me focused. There's just certain things that will keep me focused, especially when it was that nerve-wracking. Yeah, I had to voice it somehow.
And also, and especially in a competition like this, you have an idea how you want to present. And what Chef Michael's doing, he was hoping he can flip it and come up with a beautiful little souffle type. But I think he's having a little bit of trouble getting it out of the, yeah. And a lot of times people forget, you know, normally they could have used a parchment paper to easily done it. But it's easy for us to sit here
I
and
was
think
gonna
about
say,
all
yeah.
this. But at a given point,
I can't even imagine wrestling with parchment paper.
No,
this thing,
no.
but
It might be a great idea, but you don't have time to perfect it. You don't have time to test it. You know, this is
Correct.
not a test kitchen.
Yep.
That's
This is
right.
the real deal.
Chef Trini, what do you got there?
Yumminess.
Yumminess. She answers with riddles.
I can't think right now. I'm doing this.
I was treating it almost like a reverse creme brulee. You know how you break the top of a creme brulee? Well, they could break the bottom of it.
30 seconds left, chefs. 30 seconds.
I really can't wait to taste these.
Yep.
Right?
And keep in mind, when Chef Michael Old at the Tower Club and Chef Trini at the Fremont Living Center, they really truly put that much effort onto their entrees and the menus that they prepare every day.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Woo! What a journey.
Chefs, your challenge was to create a dessert in just 25 minutes using the given mystery ingredients, as well as the task of deconstructing a donut provided by Springfield Krispy Kreme. The time has now come to present your final dishes to our judges. Chef Michael, you will go first.
Kind of a fresh, nice aroma, isn't
Yes,
it?
it smells wonderful.
Chef Michael, please describe your dessert.
Rudy Tooty, Krispy Kreme, fruity, bread pudding.
I like the name.
Listen, heat.
That's awesome.
I made a green tea and habanero salsa on glaze. I used 3 different Krispy Kreme donut in there to try to get, just bring it all together. Try to utilize the cream filled and my garnishing. I salted carameled the black walnuts, made an ice cream out of that. Kind of did a little crumble on top with the black walnuts as well.
Well, let's see what our judges have to say.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, I know. It's really good. It's
The black walnuts are beautiful in here.
It is amazing. Really. I mean, I got goosebumps.
you made a black walnut believer out of me.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great.
Judges, what do you think about the use of the donuts?
Wow. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I just got a burst of mint with the donut. Very interesting flavor.
I love that. I got to get me some spearmint leaves.
Who knew? Right?
Love it.
Good job.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, Chef Michael. Chef Trini, you may now present your dessert.
Today I made a light parfait with fresh fruit. The base of it is the walnuts and Krispy Kreme donuts, so it's nice and warm and gooey under there. I made a glaze with the habanero, and I also added a bunch of different flavors, mint. I don't even know.
How did you
I don't
use
remember.
the spearmint tea?
I used the spearmint tea making the cream.
Gotcha.
Let's see what our judges have to say.
I love the bottom of this. I was worried because I thought, oh my God, it's all black walnuts. And then they told me the donuts were in there too. But I think the combination of those two things is really good.
And then I also used that crumble, the same crumble from the bottom on top as well.
I saw you put the donuts in with the walnuts. Good move. I like it. And I like the little smear of the habanero on the side. Oh, it's very
Well
good.
done. Well done. If I'm giving you one piece of advice, would have been if you melted a little bit of chocolate.
You like chocolate.
And add to the black walnut and the donut and mix it up in the bottom.
Okay.
They would have given that next level of flavor.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, Chef Trini.
Thank you.
Chefs, you may now leave the kitchen one final time. Our judges will make their final decision on who the winner of Show Me Chefs Season 2 is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good.
So let's talk about Chef Trini's dessert first.
What do you think, Dr.
Listen,
Lawson?
I love the base of that. That was really surprising to me, again, because I didn't really know what she was doing over there. The middle of it was kind of a little weird, I think, but I actually like the tartness of the fresh fruit in there with all the sweetness of the donut, and so I thought that she pulled it off, for sure. Chef Michael's was very good as well. His was very sweet. But I have to say, like, in terms of their presentation, I actually thought Trini's presentation on this one was better, mainly because his didn't set up probably the way he wanted it to. But the taste, both of them were good for me.
I forgot all about the setup, probably because of the ice cream.
Yep.
Right.
I admired that. I thought that was very good. And
that was
even
well
if it
done.
had set up differently, the taste, I think, is pretty much the same. I thought the mint was brilliant. I loved that. I was digging for mint. But in Trini's, I was digging for the crust.
Yep.
I was going down to the bottom to get that because I thought that she did a wonderful job on that. Yeah.
On Trini's, I mentioned to her chocolate earlier, maybe a dab of ice cream on top. I don't know. I I liked it.
Maybe ice cream instead of what she had in the middle might have been better.
There you go.
But I don't agree with you about the chocolate. Sometimes I don't want chocolate in a dessert, and in that particular case, I don't think I would have wanted it down in those donuts. Now, maybe if there had been some chocolate icing on one of those donuts, maybe that would have been okay. Maybe there was, I don't even know, but I didn't need chocolate for that this time.
I see what you said.
And that's odd for me to say that.
Yeah. But like you were talking about her dessert, and the contrast could have been a little more sweeter.
I can see that.
On Chef Michael's, it has no lack of sweetness on that.
Judges, let's talk about each chef's performance as a whole here in the Show Me Chef's kitchen today.
I thought the chefs did a great job. Trini wasn't afraid to get in there. Her appetizer round, I thought she's never going to get it done in time. She was as cool as a cucumber and got it done beautifully. Blew my mind.
That's been her MO here. Every single round, she's just in the zone and on. She gets it on the plate.
Really, I mean, credit to her. I kind of bring this up, but she has not had any formal training in the sense of culinary world. It's just amazing how she can just stand next to a professional trained chef and go head to head.
And one of the best in the city, by the way.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And to me, it just says a lot about training.
I think so.
Very much so. And Chef Michael brought an A game to the table.
I think so.
No doubt. His
No doubt.
his cooking skills are fabulous. He's super creative. The textures, everything maintained its texture.
Correct.
Which I thought was really nice.
Judges, it seems like it's been a very close race, but we have to pick a winner. Have you come to a decision?
I think we have.
Let's bring back our chefs. Now let's get to know a little more about our season sponsor, Feller's Food Service and Equipment.
Feller's has been around for over 70 years. We support every commercial kitchen idea that's in town and in the tri-state area. We have the ability to design, sell, install, just about anything that would have to do with cooking. We recently joined with a company called Springfield Food Service, and we're using this as a test kitchen for both companies. We do what they call cuttings for foods in here. We can roll equipment in and out that you see behind me, so that any person that's building and growing a restaurant that is one of our customers, we can help them test food products, test equipment. We can do trainings in here for both front of the house and back of the house employees. So we're really hoping to eventually be able to teach cooking classes to the community. The neat thing about the industry right now is it's always been location, 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 but there's so many new spots just popping up in neighborhoods and communities that it's really neat to see that coming about. And I think we're just on that cutting edge. I think it's going to explode. Anytime we get an opportunity to help the communities any way we can and educate them about food safety and the excitement that's in the restaurant industry, we try and do our best.
When we come back,
The winner of Show Me Chef Season 2 is...
well, chefs, it has truly been a battle here in the Show Me Chef's kitchen today. And regardless of the outcome, we have loved having both of you. There can only be one winner, though. Let's see what our judges' final comments are.
Wow, Chef Trini, you brought it today. You rocked it. I will say, at the beginning, you are so calm. I kept watching the clock and thinking, she's not gonna get it done. She's not gonna get it plated in time, and you did. You did, and you brought all the flavors, all the ingredients. Your creativity was fantastic. I loved everything you brought. Keep cooking like you're cooking. You rocked it. Great job today. Great job.
Deb?
You guys, we gave you some hard baskets today. I did not envy the ingredients that were given to you in your mystery boxes, and especially some of the little twists that we threw on you today. Chef Michael, you did a wonderful job. Your food was perfectly cooked. Your textures and your flavors melded together. I really think that, we expected great things from you, and you really did deliver today. And your plates were aesthetically beautiful, and you made a believer out of me with that ice cream, with those black walnuts. That was fabulous.
Angela, who is today's winner of Show Me Chefs Season 2?
And by the way, guys, this was a very, very close call. Out of 86 points, the winner was determined by 3 points. Just want to let you know that. The winner of Show Me Chef Season 2 is Chef Michael Old.
Very proud. You know, we work hard at what we do. A lot of long hours, a lot of missed holidays, missed birthdays, and just winning, it kind of doesn't really make up for it, but you know, kind of justifies it a little bit. Just think of my boy and knowing that he's going to be proud of me, and all the people that support me at my job and my previous jobs, and you know, never lost faith. You know, this is for all of them.
Congratulations, Chef Michael. On behalf of 319 Event Center, Missouri State Media Journalism and Film Department, and Mama Jean's Natural Market, we would like to present you with the Show Me Chefs trophy.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
On behalf of Show Me Chefs, we would like to present you with this $3,000 check, sponsored by KOZL.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Chef Trini, you did an amazing job. You should be very proud of yourself. You were up against very good chefs each and every round, but you managed to beat each one of them. And you keep saying that you cook with your heart, and that truly shows. It literally shows. You're not going to go empty-handed. Fellers Food Services were very nice to present you with a $500 gift card so you can use that $500 to get whatever you want from Fellers Food Service.
Awesome. Thank you. That was like, whoa, you know. I mean, I saw the finale last year, and it was only, you know, only the person who won got something. So this was like crazy. I was like, what? I wasn't expecting that.
Good job.
Judges, your final comments?
Michael, it was an honor to see you cook and taste your food.
Thank
Good
you
job.
so much. Thank you.
I'm really glad I got to eat some of your food.
It was fantastic, both of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The staff and crew was wonderful. 319 Event Center was wonderful. Very hospitable to me, and thank you. I'm just very humbled and pleased, and thank you so much.
It's been an exciting journey here on Season 2 of Show Me Chefs. Thank you for joining us for our season finale.